What is up, ladies and gentlemen nerds? It's your boy Graham, also known as HamHawks42 on the internet, and today I have a cat on my lap, so if I do weird things with my arms, I'm maneuvering around a kitty cat. That is what's going on there. You can actually kind of see her a little bit. There she is. Anyway, so today I'm talking about a card that I'm incredibly excited about. This is coming out in Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. This is Commander Legends 2 Electric Boogaloo, and in this situation, actually this is kind of a sequel to both Commander Legends as well as Adventures in the Forgotten Realm, so this is like Commander Legends 2 Adventures in the Forgotten Realms to Electric Boogaloo Judgment Day. It's pretty fantastic, not gonna lie. In any event, I'm enjoying this set as it's being previewed. There's a lot of cool stuff that are going to make some very interesting Commander games. One of which I want to talk about today that I just want to highlight because this is a commander that I've been waiting for that I never thought Wizards would print, and that is Raggadragga Goreguts Boss. Now that is a very awkward name to say, and to be honest, I'm probably just going to call this guy the Gorgeous Boss because, I mean, look at it, it's so good. It is a 4/4 human boar for 2 red and a green. Each creature control with a mana ability gets +2/+2, and whenever a creature you control with a mana ability attacks, untap it. Whenever you cast a spell, if at least 7 mana was spent to cast it, untap target creature, it gets +7/+7 and gains trample until end of turn. I love this card for a number of reasons. This is a boar. This is a human boar in Golgari colors. Now, boar is a creature type that has been in Magic since, I know, Portal 3 Kingdoms. I feel like there may have been a boar prior to that, but it is a very common, well, it's not super common. It's an uncommon creature type that has been around for a very long time. You have Ilhar, you got the Wild Race Forerunners, or Endray's Forerunners, you've got a number of very lackluster commons and uncommon boards throughout the history of the game that I have tried building commander decks around. I would highly recommend giving it a shot, and I challenge you, I dare you to do it without adding changelings. It is almost impossible until now. Raggadragga all of a sudden creates a situation where there are some really big pigs that you can be working your way up to. Now, unfortunately, you don't have access to white, so we do lose Yasharn, which is a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. And I believe the boar from Portal 3 Kingdoms, the Zodiac boar, I believe is black, but I could be wrong on that. In any event, so we don't have every single boar printed, but this gives you like 90% of them. So if you wanted to run Boar Tribal, Raggadragga all of a sudden is a commander that you can put at the helm that is within Tribe. And so effects like Coat of Arms, or, you know, that care about tribal abilities, or any card that gives you a buff, Vanquisher's Banner comes to mind as well, that buffs the tribe. All of a sudden you can build Boar Tribal without going changelings. I love it. This is fantastic. The card's great. Now, no part of the text box cares about boars specifically. No, this is actually encouraging you to run creatures that have mana abilities. This is your Llanowar Elves. This is your Llanowar Tribe comes to mind as well. You've got Circle of Dreams Druid. You've got, I'm only naming elves here, but there are plenty of others. You also have Reclusive Taxidermist. You have Paradise Druid, etc., etc. Mana Dorks, as they're known. Birds of Paradise, of course. How do I forget Birds of Paradise? Gilded Goose. They all qualify in this way. I mean, actually, Gilded Goose is a great example, or Birds of Paradise are phenomenal because they are 0 power flyers. Ornithopter of Paradise can get saucy in here too. They're 0 power flyers that the moment Raggadragga comes down, all of a sudden they have 2 power, big toughness, and they're flyers. And you can, the second ability of whenever a creature with a mana ability attacks you, untap it, means that you can be getting in for combat damage. All of a sudden, all your little mana dorks get beefy and start striking back at everybody who's been calling them dorks for all these years. It's great. So you're gonna be able to turn a ramp strategy into a go wide aggro strategy, and then on top of that, whenever you would cast a spell, if at least 7 mana was spent to cast it, which you're going to be spending all this mana because you have a ton lying around, untap target creature, it gets +7/+7 and gains trample until end of turn. So so what you do is you tap all your creatures to give you a ton of mana. You then cast out a Craterhoof Behemoth, or you tap some of your creatures, not all of them necessarily. You tap some of your creatures, drop an Endray's Forerunners. All of a sudden your team gets buffed, and they get trample, and one of them gets gigantic, and you are off to the races. And all of a sudden you can do an overrun mana dork strategy with this. I think the card is great. It is very simple. It's simple while being powerful and effective, plus human boar. I absolutely love this, and it will be available in the Forgotten Realms style monster manual treatment. The first time I saw this, oh, be still my heart. I cannot wait. I need to get my hands on it. And the other cool thing about this is going to be a weird build around commander that will probably not demand a high price tag. So if you're looking for a fun budget build around for like a low power commander pod, this guy's got your back in a great way. Absolutely love it. Raggadragga, the gorgeous boss, 4/4 for 4 with nothing but upside, and it's a boar. The 4/4 for 4 boar. Who doesn't love that? Well, so thank you so much for hanging out with this video, or hanging out with me during this video. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for making it to the end. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like and subscribe buttons below. I'd appreciate that very, very much. And I will catch you on the next one.